Well, good evening, friends. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, the Pipe Junkie, here again with another video. As I guess you couldn't, in case you couldn't tell, I'm in a very euphoric mood. I just had a very relaxing day with a dear friend of mine. We went fishing. Didn't catch anything, as usual, but we enjoyed it anyway. Got to play in the creek a little bit. Basically be a kid again. What I'm smoking today, or I'm going to be smoking, I finally got my Royal Duke back. It was in my friend's car. I forgot it, and it's been left there for weeks on end. Today I'm going to be packing a bowl with some Jackknife Plug by GLP's that I've already taken the liberty of cutting and rubbing. And of course, what doesn't get packed into the bowl will go into the jar for my cocktail tobacco, I suppose you could call it. So while I'm packing the bowl, I guess I'll talk to you about my day. Started off this morning, got up early, and we went fishing, went bass fishing. As usual, didn't catch anything. And I, thought I had to work this weekend, because typically, sometimes we do work overtime. And I got to work, and the guard stopped us at the gate. Said there's basically no reason to go in. Said they didn't have enough pallets to stock a full production, a full shift of production. So there was no need for us to be there, which is fine because I didn't want to work today anyway. So I got the day off, and I went to Mahoney's, local outfitter store. Rather high price on some of their stuff, but they do have some knowledgeable folk. One in particular, I was in the fly fishing department, and a nice fellow who worked there, obviously, was, asked me if I needed help and whatnot, as to, cashiers or associates typically do. And we got to talking, and I told him I was a beginner fly fisherman, and he gave me some sage advice and some wisdom, some tips, things on how to keep me interested, I guess, and get me started in the world of fly fishing, and offered to help me out because the kit that I ordered, I'm sure if you look back in my videos, I unboxed it on camera. I did a Yabo, or unboxing. And it came with its own flies, but it did not say in the description on the website or in any of the packaging what size the flies were or what size the leader was. Which is fine. There are ways of finding that out. And he told me, he said, just bring your fly box in and we will, we'll compare them and figure out what kind of size your flies are, what kind of tippet you need. So I was really thankful for his help. Then I took my fly rod out for the first time to a new spot that's actually not far from my house, where I don't believe is frequented by anything other than the local wildlife, which is nice because it offers great fishing. Now, how true that is, I don't know, because that road that it's on has long been a hot spot for fishing, especially trout fishing, which is mainly what we have here in Tennessee. And but the water is just right. The water is just right for trout. It's right for trout and smallmouth, I believe. And I'm sure any other small, creatures or fish that could inhabit, aquatic environments. When I'm rambling on, I apologize. It's been a while since I've smoked a pipe. Got, busy with work, learning new lines and things, because I do work, in production. So, I have to learn different lines and whatnot. Which just goes with the job. That's just part of the job. So I took the fly rod out. I don't know if I said that, but I took the fly rod out for the first time. Like actual, other than just to the practice pond. And, yeah. So anyway, enough about that. Enough about my day. Let's read a poem, shall we? Once again, you guessed it, Edgar Allan Poe. I have yet to get any other poems, and if I had another camera, I would just, look up different poems on the internet. But I don't. Alas. I digress. So there is a poem that was recommended to me. Was it a poem or a short story? It was a short story. Let's read a poem, shall we? A Dream Within a Dream. It was recommended to me by a dear friend of mine. It's an Edgar Allan Poe. I think the setting right now is just right. It's nighttime. The moon is shrouded by clouds. I've got my old-fashioned oil lantern here in front of me. There's something moving over to my left shoulder. I think it's something dripping. I don't know. Anyway, relight my pipe here because it has went out, as it so often does. I'm not real sure what's going on with it. But give me a minute. Alright guys, now that we have the pipe relit, somewhat, there we go. Let us read. A Dream Within a Dream. Take this kiss upon thy brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope has flown away in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep, while I weep. O God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? O God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? What do you think? What do you guys think of that? Seems like Mr. Poe got inside his own head with the concept of reality. And with that one, seems like and that is actually a philosophical viewpoint, that what is life? What if it's all just a dream? What if none of this is real? Reality is not a thing. The name of that philosophical belief escapes me, but there are people who believe that. And with that poem, I believe Poe was questioning that. What if life is just a dream? Usually something to think about. I personally don't believe that, but you know, it is what it is. Well, friends, I believe that I've spent enough time on camera here. I'm going to turn the camera off and finish the rest of this wonderful plug tobacco, and continue on with the rest of my night. I hope wherever you are, whatever time you're watching, that you are safe, happy, and healthy. And be safe, my friends. What's up, YouTube? I just wanted to come to you with a little bit of a short, I guess, the nature video. As you can see, I'm currently standing in the middle of a creek. Just look at this. Where I'm at, you can tell. Up there is, you know, obviously you see a guardrail, there's the interstate. But that's all foliage and cover. Look at this. There is no way to get where I am from the bank. And I'm out here fishing, doing a little bit of fishing with a rooster tail, trying to catch some fish. I've already caught a little fingerling. Is a little smallmouth, I believe, little brown smallmouth fingerling. Hey, that made me happy. You know, I used to date a girl that said that moving water gave off positive energy, and she may have been right. I'm not saying she was wrong, and there may have been something to that after all. I mean, just look at this. I haven't stopped smiling since I put my feet in the water. Anyway, I guess that's enough of me rambling. Man, this is beautiful. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.